minutes or less is how developers go about building phased-in condominium constructions. And when we say phased in, we are assuming constructions that involve several phases of a condominium construction. And this is what we learned last week in my condominium specialization course. So all of this information is to be validated, and I'm testing my memory here, right? So don't rely on this information just yet. But what's fascinating about it is that, and to illustrate the concepts, I have shown here on the board how one can define a phased-in condo construction. So typically what a developer will do is right from the start, they must produce a declaration of co-proprietorship along with a syndicate. And a syndicate basically is made up of an assembly and the managers of the building. So phase one will include this initial syndicate, and co-proprietorship will include all of the common areas that will be common to all of the phases, not only the current phase that's being constructed, but also the subsequent phases. So phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. So this will represent one co-proprietorship along with a syndicate which must manage these common areas. But this part has not yet been built. It's only this part here that we're looking at along with phase 1 construction. So once the phase 1 is done, then they will move to phase 2, and then each subsequent phase will require its own respective declaration and a syndicate which will then cover the rest of the phases, but with individual declarations for each phase. So you end up basically as a condominium owner, if you buy, say, one of the first units to be constructed, you will be a member of two syndicates. The initial syndicate that was built with the purpose of managing the common areas of the building, for example, the swimming pool, the gym, and so forth. And you will have a declaration of co-proprietorship, not only for the common areas, but also for your individual phase. So if your brother buys in phase 2, he is also going to be a member of two syndicates, one for the common area and one for his own building. And he will have his own respective declaration of co-proprietorship, which is apart from yours, because you live in phase 1, he lives in phase 2. So, and then if you have your cousin that buys in phase 3, again, he too, or she, will be a member of two different syndicates and will have his own respective declaration of co-proprietorship, respective to phase 3, and so on. So a lot of people, they don't know that when they buy into a condominium construction that is being built according to phases, they're going to have to verify the documentation that comes with two syndicates. One syndicate representing the initial syndicate and the follow-up syndicate that is managing the entire structure. And two co-proprietorship agreements, one that came with the initial phase and the one that is respective to the phase into which they bought.
Yes. Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.